Boys are lumberjacks today. We've got a couple of dead trees in the forest. We're going to drop them, take them to the mill, get them cut up, and they're leaning towards the neighbours, so we'll scarf them, tie a rope on them, tie the rope to the Hilux and try to tip them back this way. I've only got one wedge and I think they're leaning too much to get the wedge in there and make that work, but we'll give it a crack, see how we go. Charlie's got to climb that tree first. Charlie, get up that tree. Not a unused land on this property. A jungle in here. I've got my own jungle. It's actually quite a thick tree. That one and that one. They're dead as. Right, Charlie horse.
That's a completely different tree.
Oh, is it? Is that not the dead one? No, these two are the dead ones.
I can't climb that.
You can, but you got to climb that one first.
Look at this. Where am I meant to stand? It's not going to hold my weight. See? These just.
Yeah, you put your feet next to it. Do you want me to climb this one and show you how it's done?
Alright.
Get up there, son. Get up that tree.
Alright, it's got to be good, eh?
Nah, got to go higher. If you feel like you're going to fall, just sing out so I can start recording. Another couple of meters, you'll be sweet. Alright, we'll see if we can drag it over. We'll put a wee bit of pressure on it. Right, how it's catching on that other tree. Come on. I've got to buck this one up, then we've got to drop that other one. Right, we're going to tie this rope on there, then we're going to have lunch because it's already bloody 12:30.
He has it so far. So, Finley's, mine. Close it so far.
Oh yeah,
Look
boy.
at that, Rory. Show him how it's done, Finley.
Welcome.
First frost yesterday, and I need to get those tomato plants in, pull all the tomatoes off, cut them off. I like to cut them off at the base of the plants. The roots are still in, then the roots drop down aerating the soil. There's a bunch of other spring onions and other bits and pieces I need to trim as well. It was a bit of a late growing season this year, and of course going up north and letting the weeds take over didn't help the garden at all. But look at this. Chili peppers. Whip all these tomato plants out and then The lemon trees are coming along, and the lemonade trees. About to get my first lemonades. Broccolis are also pumping. The sun goes down on another day. I sat in the sun for an hour today, just sitting there, listening, looking, sipping a cold beer, slowing down. It's so hard to do, isn't it? Just sit there and not touch the device and just look, listen and be present. It's challenging. There's a jet up in the hills. Cow.
Dad, Melon loves.
She does.
There we go. Meat. Right. Look at that. Yeah. Look at that.
May I have some more?
Smack, you would love this.
In the olden days, they used to put meat on bruises.
You'll bag that up better when you get home, eh?
Yeah.
Hey, we watched your video on the big screen last night.
Oh, it's good, eh?
It was a beauty.
Did you watch your yarn at the end?
Yeah,
Dan's
I
fucking
did.
bomb up.
You could have bleeped it, but all it would have gone was bleep, 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 high, bleep, bleep, up, bleep, 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 shot, bleep, 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 bleep. Yeah, bro, look at that. You know
Mean.
what? The sausages, what, how much a kilo? 22 $22 a kilo for sausages at the moment.
Ooh.
That's the gourmet.
There's a neat whole bale hook there.
Isn't that cool? Oh, just picked it off my shed wall.
Oh yeah, it's bloody whalebone to tell. We'll keep moving because we've got to
Oh,
go
no, your bone.
find these ducks. Oh yeah, Dan's going to give us a bone.
Okay, you know how dogs have that little itchy spot?
Yeah. And that was a good score. Some cow backsteak. It's only a dirty old cow, but I reckon she'll be good eating. We'll see. Was on a mission for flounder. Sweet as. We've got a pretty big problem here. I've come roosting across the mud flats trying to get to the deep water, and it got shallower and shallower and shallower, and I just kept the hammer down, and we eventually ran out of water. And now we're miles across the mud flats with no water, and I've only got my lowers on. I don't have my gumboots, so I'm gonna have to get wet feet, and it's going to be I fear it's going to be a massive push because the tide's out and slowly coming in.
The only thing I can move is up and down.
Bloody hell. I can't even push it, it just suctions itself to the bottom. Bloody hell. I was hoping to come up here and park in some reeds and shoot a few ducks as they flew by in sunset, but that ain't going to bloody happen. We're out of the shit. I found that by picking the boat up by the very front, carrying it behind me and dragging so just the arse was in the mud, stopped the friction on the mud, and we managed to drag it about 100 metres to a little bit of deeper water, and then what? Back in the main channel now.
One of the reasons before the engine was going wham, wham, wham over there when we started going, it was just revving.
Oh yeah, it's because I had it trimmed up so it wasn't sitting all the way down, so I could catch just a little bit of water, but it kept pushing the arse, and so I just dropped it down full trim, and then as soon as we're up on the plane, poof, away. Otherwise, it could have been a very long night. We would have had to walk all the way over to the forest, set up a survival shelter, light a fire, which would have been really hard in that Carcatea swamp.
Yeah.
Right in the head. Spin it, pin it, got it?
Yeah.
Ah, did you feel it go through it? No, it's not through it yet. Stab it hard. That's it, got it. Yep, lift it up, all good. Yep, bring it around this way. Nice. Shot, bro. Nice. Yep, bring it around. All the way around. Good shot, Dudley. Yep, put him over the bin. Yep, go. Got it? Punch it through. Hey, doggy wogs. Oh, you missed out. Good score. Full of crabs. Oh my goodness. Look at all the crabs. Oh, flounder's so good. Oh man, this one's fat. Look how fat he is. Holy moly. You'd think it would taste muddy, but it doesn't. It's really good eating.
We got the tiny for the tiny peanuts. We got the special sauce with spring onion, sweet chili, other sweet sauce, and other stuff like that. Then we got the beautifully cooked, freshly caught flounder in the just freshly oven.
Oh my, that flounder's so good. Delicate, soft, moist flesh. Chili, ginger, garlic, kombu soy sauce, so good. Chinese black vinegar, a dash of sweet chili, spring onion, sesame oil. Mix it all together. Oh, a dash of normal soy sauce too. So good. Really is such a good fish. Bloody hell, it's taken us all day to get down here. It's 2 o'clock already. We've got a 2.5 hours of daylight left for that sun sets, and the road's washed out. We've driven out in the riverbed, and we're going to try put in blimmin' heck. I'm going to have to put in right here, I think, and just roost down from here. Oh, shallow. Bloody fizz is green as. Don't even know if it's worth jumping in. We'll get in for a bit of a look, I guess. Fizz was shocking. Managed to get 3 crays and a bunch of kinna. We're gonna roost in now. It's just too murky in there and buggered.
Roost and eat some kinna.
Yeah, roost in and eat some kinna.
And too cold for me to get in. My face started freezing.
Oh, yeah, the sunny couldn't handle the jam.
My face was freezing. My body was fine. It's just right as I got in there, I was like, dipped my head in the water, and everywhere around here just started going.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. You get used to it after about 10 minutes. For about 10 minutes, it's brutally cold on your face, and then for some reason, the body just adapts and don't even feel the cold anymore. It's weird. Right, we get these crayfish and these kinna in and bloody roost on in. There was actually quite a few crays in there, but most of them were in very I had to work pretty hard to get these 3. I think he'll be legal. Man. Right, should we bugger off in, eh?
Yep.
Let's go.
Yo.
Yeah, she's tight. Any trouts, any carway? I don't know whether to camp or to just go home and do another proper decent camping mission tomorrow night. We might do that. Go camping, duck shooting. Or if we can get up this bloody hill, holy shit.
I don't want to go camping tonight because then I'm hanging out with Finley and stuff tomorrow.
We've got to get up this bloody hill first. We might have to winch our way up here. Sweet as, I just reversed right down the creek and then gunned it up. Didn't get it on film, sorry, Sonny's too busy putting his bloody shoes on. Oh shit, now we got stuck in this bit. Ah, bloody trailer's popped off. Oh, and slammed in the back of the truck.
Oh,
yeah.
last time.
Oh, hopefully it didn't damage our M2 overland deck. It should be okay. Broke my tailbone, I can't remember how long ago, maybe a year ago, and I just pulled a muscle in it, pulling that bloody jet boat out when I got stuck in the mud flats. Right on my ass, actually, right on my tailbone. I've got, something's going on there. Trying to straighten up, it's like, kink, ah, freaking injuries. Right, let's go. Warm home,
Sorry, you wanted to go outside
not
the
cold camping.
Let's
Let's have some kina on toast with wakachangi chips.
Get on me.
How's that sound?
There you go. On your head. Stand there. Oh, that stuff.
Oh.
Look at the big day. Brown stuff isn't that good.
Some good kina in there though.
Oh, that's almost crispy.
Wakachangi kina. Oh. This Kewpie deep roasted sesame dressing is so tasty. It's seed oil, so it's not very healthy, but it's bloody tasty. It's not bad. Oh. Sheep better than kina in my opinion. What about you fellas?
I like it way more than kina.
Kina or sheep?
Sheep.
Good.
Sheep.
Want some toast?
Yep. I'm just gonna have some by itself.
Gardening. I tend to film a lot of the picking of the vegetables, but not a lot of the other stuff. It's a fair bit of work and keeping the soil good and keeping the veggie garden flowing. Consistency is key. Ah, bloody raining again. Holy shit. I'll chuck a raincoat on, I'll go out and we'll plant these broccolis. Diving.
Don't! I swear to God.
Swears to God, he'll knock me out like he knocked Jack out the other night. Jack's got 2 massive black eyes, a fractured eye socket, a broken nose. Because Charlie and Jack had a boxing night match and Charlie KO'd Jack and Jack went, whoop, bang, face down on the concrete and just smashed himself. Sketchy going out of there. Holy smokes, it is cold. Oh, a cup of coffee and then we'll start the day, I guess. It's so nice camping with a fire. Man, how good's the taste of coffee? Chuck it on there. Ta-da! Nicely toasted.
Shall we do it around here?
Did you bring a knife?
No.
What? We heard one bird this morning. They've just 1080'd this area for the, I don't know, maybe the 7th time in 10 years. Every couple of years they've been bombing it up because there's massive rat plagues down there. They don't realise that they bomb it one year, don't bomb it the next. The rats numbers build up, kill all the birds. We've heard one bird this morning. Oh, there's a seagull. Now we're just going to wait for that sun to come up a bit because it is really cold out there. It's frosty, it's quite windy. Ocean's flat though. Viz is still a bit shit because of the big tides, but we'll go snaffle a few crays. And it's really murky in there. It's no point even filming really. Only problem with having a fire in the tent, it's so cold out here and so hot in there that I kind of want to be in the fresh air, but then I get cold and want to be in the hot tent. Then I get too hot and want to be in the fresh air. I'm giving this smacko a go. Whoa, should fill it with laughing gas and go for a dive, eh? Probably be a bit dangerous. Don't know how that works. We're up to, oh, we've only just 200 pumps and we're just starting to hit the yellow. Recommended for 10 meters, and it does say that you can perform an emergency rescue dive down to 30 meters. Oh, bloody hell, it's a long way to Tipperary. 500 pumps later and we're almost up to pressure. We're almost at the top of the green, but the pump's got so hot from the friction that I have to let it cool down. It's almost too hot to touch. I'll have to wait, see what the electronic pump is like, because I don't think this hand pump's going to cut the mustard really. I'm so knackered now, I don't even want to go diving. We're in the top of the green, below the red. I'm rooted.
Look how much fun Big takes out of it. Usually we're driving.
Yeah. Charlie doesn't have an open sail wetsuit, so I've got to get him another one. I think I'll get one of those wetties, the commercial wetty suits. They look pretty good. We're into it. Let's go get some crayfish. So the river mouth's a wee bit sketch, but it should be alright. We'll go have a look at it. It's not great. choppy shit. Go around the corner, have a look. A half decent swell running. Get in and see if there's any crayfish floating around. I think this could be handy if you found some crays in a hole and you just kept this in your float boat, but it runs out of juice pretty quickly. So I'd say if it was in your float boat or catch bag and then you found a hole with crays, then use this to go and get the crays out of the hole. But I have to say I personally prefer free diving to using one of these, but then I've got no experience on tanks, so it's kind of it does take a bit of effort to breathe in, doesn't it? I noticed. You didn't notice? Oh, it must be because it's almost empty. Anyway, it's good. Each to their own, I guess. Bunch of crays, got about 10, 11 crays, whole bunch of kinna. We're out of here. Gonna go light a fire, cook a crayfish. This wetsuit is so good, this aquatic rehab. So warm. The only place it got cold was around the face, and that was it. Even when I got in the water I didn't get that cold water rush because it's such a good fit. Salty's buried her biscuit in the sand this morning. Instead of eating it, she buried it, and the tides come in and it's covered her biscuit and now she can't find it. Some chai tea with the special spice blend in there. Whew. Turmeric, cayenne pepper, cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, black pepper. Oh, what's that other stuff? Fenugreek. Salty's still out there, up to her armpits, digging in the water. I'm rooted. We're gonna have steak and crayfish. Dan the man gave us some cow the other day, so we're gonna have the cow with the crayfish and some greens I got out of the garden. Absolutely shattered. She's hard yakka diving, I tells you. Gonna get some more rada, get this fire humming, and then when she dies down, we'll cook a feed. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. Now that's a real good one. So creamy.
Not as good as the last one.
Get the Agawa gear fry pan out. This thing's lean. Check this out. You can even bake cakes in this thing, self-saucing chocolate puddings, all sorts, roasts, and it all packs down into a nifty wee unit. Cow steak. Be interesting to see how this tastes. Get him. Let's put him to sleep, shall we? I feel this. Ooh, easy. Show you fellas how to icky a crayfish. Snap its feeler off and then snap the tip of the feeler off, just so you've got a bit of a stiff point there. And then using the fat end, you punch a hole. So punch a hole at the bottom of his carapace using the thick end, and then you put the thin end in and you just push it all the way in, keep it nice and straight, and then push it right up into where his brain should be on an angle. And then once you get close to his brain, just give it a couple of wiggles like that and it kills him. Pretty sweet. See, his claws are all going relaxed now, and he's dead as. Steak and crayfish. I'm so excited for steak and crayfish. Bloody salty just ate all of our steak. Man, I was so excited for steak and crayfish. Now we've just got crayfish. Why is life so hard? We're just going to steam them and have no steak, just crayfish.
Grab the smaller cray out of the chili bin too.
Sandwiches. Oh, we got sriracha mayo. It's got the mad skills in the kitchen at Charlie. We're going to have to cut a pole to jam into that handle. Sweet as, mate. Just a wee tack of that one, wee buck. Put a bit of water in and cook him as well, I reckon. Seeing as we don't have any steak.
Crayfish noodles?
Crayfish noodle. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, it's a real good idea. We got some of those delicious tom yum noodles. Are they tom yum? Oh, if you didn't know, now you do. You get crayfish or prawns or any kind of food, chicken, meat, fish stuff, mushrooms, coriander, other fresh veggies, and chuck them in with this, and oh my goodness, you've got homemade tom yum, restaurant quality. Tree here, Mahoi tree has straight branches. So good. How you doing, ladies? You all good tucked in there? Hey! Oh, cut. Wake up, Charlie.
Oh, once you get that torch, have a look to you.
Oh. Picked up this awesome piece of equipment. Gives a really nice light, actually a nice yellow light or a white light. That's the yellow light setting there, and it's got a solar panel on the back to recharge it, but it was cloudy yesterday and it only gave us an hour or so of light last night, which was good. It's bright, this thing is super bright. Ah yes, for a life of adventure. I've got a couple of woofers at home. I only gave them a few jobs to do. They probably smashed those out already. No reception down here, so I can't check on them. Hopefully.
To your house and stole all your shit.
What? No. You gotta trust. You've just gotta blindly trust. Despite all the betrayal and the heartbreak and all the rest of that stuff that everyone's gone through and the grief, you've just gotta let it all go and trust again and open your heart up, because if your heart isn't open and it's closed, the people closest to you suffer. Yep, you're probably going to get hurt again by opening your heart up, but it's better to live and love and lose than not to live and love at all, I reckon. And it's really noticeable when someone's got their heart closed up and the shell around them is just a lower vibrational level they're operating at. If you guys get into that vibrational level stuff, they're not resonating to their full potential, and I think you need to be resonating to your full potential in order to live a really fulfilling life, especially for those around you and those closest to you. Let that light shine and let the light in. Can't go around with your eyes closed all the time, mate. You'll bloody run into things. That was deep. Oh, there's a bird over there. Can you hear it? There's one bird down there. The same one. I wish I could bring the Department of Conservation folks down to these areas that had been 1080'd time and time again every couple of years and say, look, this is what the forest is like. Oh, there's a bowbird.
There's even still possums around.
Yeah, there are still possums around actually. One possum, we heard a buck possum last night. Dogs went and chased it away. I went, go get them, dogs. Come back, go to bed. Mind you, 1080 does work if it's used year after year after year after year consecutively, because that's the only way to keep the rat numbers down. But even then, there's high rat numbers. Look at Franz Joseph, for example. There's bloody rats and mice everywhere around there, and they 1080 every bloody year.
Well, isn't it when rats are put under stress, they breed like 3 times as much?
Yeah, I don't know if it's 3 times as much or what the exact number is, but what's Salty doing? She's eating a crayfish for breakfast. She had steak last night and she's eating crayfish for breakfast. Here, you want some more? Come on. Good dog. How good is it to be able to see colour and to breathe and to walk and all of that stuff? Well, Steve, you can't walk, but you can see all the rest of it and experience it. Man, look at that. Jez, a mother mate, can't walk either. He's pretty grateful for life. Actually, Steve and Jez know each other. Mutual friends. Man, look at it. Home, James dropped off a couple of pawns, some kinna and some crays to the bros down in Jacobs River and got a bit of a clean up here. Charlie miscounted the power. We've only got 10. We should have 10 each. A couple of buckets of kinna. I'll give all those away, I think. Oh no, I'll use a couple for bacon, egg and kinna pie and give the rest away. Cheers. Oh, so good. So good. Remember that one time we went camping and we were supposed to eat steak? Oi! Right, I'm going to chuck these crays in. We've got 2 crays left. Gave the rest away. Jolly good. Bloody wood pigeons. Look at them eating my kowhai berries. Kowhais are budding already. That's weird. What are you up to? What are you up to? I'd shoot them if I was allowed to, because they eat all my plum buds as well. I'm going to get a hawk or a falcon to put in my garden to stop the bloody birds scratching all my stuff up and eating all my buds. Me and Shah shot that. Look, he's starting to get mouldy already. Looks kind of good. Very appreciative that I get to do this for a job. Sorry I didn't get any of the underwater footage. I shall order a new GoPro waterproof dive case today. In fact, I'll buy bloody 2 of the things. Gotta write that stuff down. I forget about it. Rain coming. Wouldn't think so, eh? A few mare's tails, that's the only sign there's a storm coming in. Ingredients, that stuff, and probably sprinkle some of that on top. Line your pan with the baking paper first, and then with your pastry, and then whack a bunch of eggs in, put your onions and whatnot. Now these are the bits of kinna. I don't want it to be overpowering, so I've just put little specks of kinna through, not too much, but I guess if you really love kinna, you could load the whole thing up. And then I'm just gonna put a bit more bacon and a few more eggs in there just to fill in the gaps, and then smack it in the oven, 150 degrees for however long Google tells you to do it, 20 minutes or 40 minutes or something, I don't actually know. Yeah, cook it until the top's golden brown, then once that top's golden brown, then she's done. It's good, but the parts with quinoa obviously still taste like quinoa. So if you don't like quinoa, you're not going to like that pie.